career tackle for anybody in the Stafford family.
They always ran the ball.
They always ran it or caught it. Jeremy and Randy and all the Staffords were offensive players, and Jordan came in there and made a pop and caught him on about the 20, what are we going to call that, about the 17-yard line, maybe the 18.
I tell you, Jordan Stafford, not a lot of size about him, but he came in and made a good lick right there. Coming in hard.
A lot of hustle on that play. 5:27 to go in the half. Oakland has it 1st and 10. They trail Lebanon 14-7. Ball's going to be on the 18. Slot right for the Patriots. Give it to the tailback, who's met right in the middle and goes nowhere at all. Nowhere. Sounds like Apocalypse Now out there as one of these news helicopters pulls in here.
Touchdown Friday, Tommy. Touchdown Friday.
Ball's moved out to the 19. Coming out is the fullback for Oakland. He's giving to his shoulder. Michael McGowan, he's obviously got a problem with that left shoulder. They've had to sub their fullback, and Bass is in there now. Valentine is the tailback. 2nd down for Oakland. They give it to Valentine. He's immediately brought down after he crosses the 20-yard line.
Wheat and Cross coming in there, both of them converging in and making a good tackle for Lebanon. Capelina coming in to wrap up a little bit, see what's left over. But Wheat and Cross both converging on the play real well, stepping in the hole, keeping their lanes, making a play.
Brad, if you can hear us, we'll come back to you after this play. Perhaps we'll have some sort of report on the condition of the quarterback, Matthew Maynard. We don't know if it's a knee or an ankle. 3rd down for Oakland, and a whistle blows. Oakland will burn a timeout. Timeout, Oakland. They had a 3rd down and 5 at their own 22 and took a timeout. Brad, have you got a condition report on the junior quarterback?
I sure do. I just spoke with our trainer, Justin. He said it was an ankle, the twist of an ankle. He's walking it off here on the sidelines. He's a bit ginger on it right now, but they're going to tape it up and expect to see him back in the ballgame ASAP. Back up to you, Tommy.
That is a really good sounding report, Brad. He looked to be Oakland after the timeout. Got it on their own 22. Play fake. Inside trap. They drop it. The ball's loose. Recovered. Lebanon has recovered that football, and Gammons comes up with a football. On the recovery for Lebanon, Andrew Gammon, senior defensive lineman. They tried to run the slice trap back inside, and a bad mesh between the quarterback and the slot receiver. Bob, it didn't look good from the get-go.
No, it didn't. In the ball, I mean, when he didn't get the ball in the belly and he got hit from behind and it pops loose, you know how I mean, if the laundry don't get in the basket, Mama comes by and picks it up, and that's what happened there.
You must sit up and think of these. Salas is in at quarterback. He gives it to Jacob Maynard running the football, who runs up into the pile, and a flag down again. Holding Lebanon. Just inside 4 minutes. Lebanon was scrimmaging 1st and 10 at the Oakland 19, and that will back them up. Hold against the Blue Devils. Very short gain on the play by Jacob Maynard. Oakland will back them up.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Penalty will put it squarely on the 30-yard line of Oakland. Terry, that penalty situation, if you will.
Tommy, Lebanon men penalized 3 times, all of them holding penalties, 3 for 30. Oakland, no penalties here in the first half.
2nd down, check it. 1st down and 20. So you've got 4 plays to get a first. Counter tray, they give it to Maynard up the middle, and he picks up about 5 or 6 yards. They pull the left guard and left tackle. Maynard knifes in behind them for a fairly good gain there on 1st down. Maynard gets it inside the 25-yard line.
Brings it a lot closer. You're looking at a, 2nd and 14, something like that, 14, 15 instead of that far. So, I mean, just get a little bit at a time.
2nd and 16, Salas under center. Kapliner is now the fullback. They're going to fake it. They throw it out, and they're going to want to throw it in the flat. Salas is going to throw the long pass toward the end zone. Is that caught? Is that caught? It is a touchdown. Big Blue. And how about this? Jim Newman. Jim Newman in the back of the end zone. The secondary receiver caught that ball, Bob.
Tommy, he was scheduled as a starter at the beginning of this season, and he came in and got hurt. He got a leg broken, 3 weeks before the season started? 2 weeks? No, it was the week of the opening game. He gets hurt and couldn't be there. He didn't come back to a week or two ago. Now we've got Silas down on the side.
There we're looking at his knee.
At his knee or leg.
Joe Ferguson is over there with him, so we will not blow the whistle and ready this ball for play until Salas is completely off the field of play. Salas went down.
Who's going to hold?
Fairchild is the backup holder for Moda. We are now officially out of quarterbacks.
Well,
we'll see what happens. Hutto will snap it to Fairchild. They practice this every week. Moda will kick it. Snap is called for. The ball is down on the tee. The kick is up, and it is wide left. Wide left. Oakland. Wide left. Now 20-7. Lebanon leads the Patriots with 3:14 to go in the half. 3:14 to go in the half. Lebanon leads by a score of 20-7. We'll take a 30-second break. This is the Blue Devil Football Network.
You still have a chance. Got that fine selection of barbecue.
15 yards and only 2 plays as Daly Salas hits Jim Newman for his first touchdown as a Blue Devil. A 23-yard touchdown pass, Salas to Newman. The PAT is no good. We've got 3 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half. Lebanon leading Oakland 20-7.
Moda will kick it. End over end job. Gonna go to Webster. Roots it out to about the 25. There he is met by 3/4 of the Lebanon kick team. Jacob Maynard, the first one to get to him. Bob Lee, you talk about a gutsy performance. Daly Salas, the senior. Bad shoulder. He knows he's got it. We know he's got a bad shoulder. He threw a touchdown pass, and maybe on that touchdown pass, that shoulder comes out.
Dislocates his shoulder on the pass. And, I mean, what can you say about a kid that steps in and does that? We at first thought it might have been a leg or knee because he was kneeled down on the ground. But after the timeout, we could see him working on the shoulder, and that's evidently what's happened.
1st and 10, Oakland at their own 26. Some confusion as Guyton comes into a wing. Now they've got a shotgun and 2 wings. Man in motion. You're going to give it on the inside handoff. He's hitting the backfield. We missed 2 tackles, and he gets out to the 36-yard line. It looked like Bass. Yes, it was. Sam Bass on the inside handoff. We missed him twice, but there is a flag on the play.
We'll see if we can go to Justin sometime and find out not Justin, but Brad down there to find out from Justin what the status on Silas is.
Face mask, Lebanon. If you can hear us, Brad, go ahead.
Well, guys, I appreciate it. I can barely hear you. Silas did throw that right shoulder out on that touchdown pass. Not exactly sure if he's going to be coming back in the ball game. 3rd-string quarterback Luke Sampson, but it looks like Matthew Maynard will be back in on the next possession. Back up to you guys.
Ball is across the 40-yard line, so with the run and the penalty on the face mask, Oakland picks up a first. They give it to Shaler. He's going to sweep right in. He's running out of real estate. Wow, and that ball's loose, Bob. That is loose. It's on the Lebanon sideline. They're saying Carruthers is at the bottom of that.
Carruthers comes from the right tackle, chases him down all the way down to the right sideline now. I mean, all the way across the ball. He was not going to be denied. He was coming with a vengeance over there, chasing down that quarterback from behind.
They are calling it 2nd down. The ball perhaps came loose when the fumble is on the far side of the field at the Lebanon bench. Anybody could be in that pile right there, and Oakland managed to hang on to it. 2nd down and 12. 2nd and 12. They're at their own 38. Shaler's in the gun. rolls left, looks to throw. Knocked away. Outstanding defensive play by Lebanon's Mark Reeves. The linebacker was out in the flat with the intended receiver, jumped up in front of him and knocked it away.
He almost had a pick right there.
They tried to hit Webster. Petey Webster's quite the athlete. They had him out in the flat, and our guy Reeves is right there with him.
Reeves doing a good job of falling off in coverage right there and staying with him step for step, and he had a chance for the pick right there. He got his mitts on it.
And in high school football, if you can put a back on a linebacker, that's the matchup you want.
Yeah, it is.
Shotgun situation. Shaler takes it, gives the toss sweep.
Pass.
Now he's going to throw it, double pass. It's all falling apart, and he's sacked. Who was that? That was Ty Cross. Ty Cross read that like a book as they brought the man around. B.J. Nelson was going to throw it, and Ty Cross just would not let it happen.
He's a bad man, Tommy. He comes through there. I mean, he comes reckless and abandon every play. He's a bad man.
Shaler will be in punt formation for the Patriots. 2:16 to go. Lebanon's up 20-7. A lot of pressure on him. He gets away a knuckleball. Fairchild's going to catch it at his own 35.
Uh-oh.
Gets spun around, and he gets it out across the 45 to about the 47, 48-yard line. He almost had something. 29 yards on the kick, 13 yards on the return by Fairchild, and Lebanon again now with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the period. They've got a chance in some good field position.
Well, we need to eat the clock up as much as anything, but, you know, let's go ahead and move the ball down the field. Let's punch one more in before the intermission.
Matthew Maynard under center. He's back, and he is heavily, heavily taped. They give the ball to Hastings, trying the right side. That is caved in. And Big Mofield fell on the pile, and he may have hurt one of those Oakland guys.
That's enough to hurt you. He's a big old boy right there now, I'm telling you.
Hastings off right tackle, gets it just across Oakland into Oakland territory. Gain of 3, 1:40 to go in the half. 2nd and 7 for the Blue Devils. Give it to Hastings off the left side. He's got a first down. Hastings powering out there and got a great block by Miles Dillon.
Miles Dillon, and then Mofield pulled, Tommy. He came inside the hole, and when the linebacker looked at him, saw Mofield, he was scared to death. You know, Mofield just mowed him down.
Matthew Maynard under center. Fullback is Benford. Fake it to the tailback. They throw it to Hollingsworth, and that is almost picked off.
Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. It was a free ball, so there was contact made, but of course no pass interference because of it being tipped at the line, and they almost came up with it.
You know, that play has got some potential. You fake it to the tailback, you throw to Hollingsworth. If you take a little longer and let him get deeper, they had 9 people in the box.
Well, you may have to take a little bit off the throw too.
Good point.
He drilled it in there.
2nd and 10 for Lebanon, and a flag comes out. We have been our own worst enemy with these flags tonight. At least 3 holds, a face mask, procedure. We've got to do a better job of just playing good, clean football. Not that it's dirty, but it's a little ugly right now.
Well, it's mental mistakes. You know, you make mental mistakes, and that it kills you. It takes you out of drives, and it keeps it keeps a drive from being alive.
2nd and 15. Take it to the tailback. Maynard will roll left. He's looking to throw. He's in trouble. He's chased, and he throws it out of bounds.
Good job. Get rid of it. Don't take the sack.
That is a smart play for the junior quarterback. He was being chased by Bass and Trevor Guyton, Dion Wade. He had about 3 Oakland guys chasing him on that sprint left pass. Crudup could not free himself running a corner route. So Maynard got beyond the hash mark and just threw it dead out of bounds.
Well, you might look right here. You got a 3rd and 15 on their 36. You may throw a deep pass right here, whether it's intercepted or you come down with it. It acts as a punt.
Twin receivers on the left, and the tight end is on the left.